Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Agrarian Skies world, but today we are doing another project. I am showing you guys some of the more advanced mechanics of Agricraft. Today our goal will be to get a silver rose seed, and I'm going to show you how to get that. So the first step in making ourselves a silver rose is we need silverweed and diamolia plants. Now I have the diamolia already. I had to do that to get a few other things, but essentially the principle for creating the diamolia will be the same as creating the silverweed, with only slightly different crossbreeding mechanics. So to make the silver rose, we need to make the silver weed. So how do we make a silver weed? We need Origold seeds and allium seeds. Now you'll notice it also says the type of soil we're going to need. So we're going to need fertile soil, farmland, humus, podzol, fertile soil, etc. But it also needs a silver ore block. Now what that means is, you see how I have this diamolia right here? It says this plant is fertile and can grow. Well, if I remove this diamond block here, this plant cannot grow here. So you see, these plants require a block to be underneath them. So right now we don't need the diamolia. Right now we need Origold, and we need Origold and what else do we need? We need Origold, and it was allium, right? Yeah, allium. That was it. I knew it in my head. But... So what we're gonna do now is we're going to go plant the allium, or the Origold, and the allium. And then we just need to fertilize them up to full strength. I do not have any bone meal on me, so let's get that good to go. Oop. So we need to use the bone meal on the allium, grow it up to full size. Boop, boop, boop. And now you'll see this cannot grow here, so no matter how much I bone meal it, it's just a waste of bone meal. It's not going to do anything for me. So what do I need to do? I need to get myself some gold ore, because as you'll see, to get Origold seeds, you need gold ore below the Origold. That's not just crossbreeding requirements, but it is also requirements to simply grow the plant. So we need gold ore. Fortunately, I do have some, as I made the Origold already. So we take our gold ore, we slap it right underneath the Origold, and now this plant is fertile and can grow. So if I take my bone meal to it now... Oh, maybe bone meal doesn't work on these plants. That's right, it does not. If I take my watering can to it, theoretically, it should grow. Although it does not appear to be the case. It's worked last time. There we go. Okay, so this is going to take a while, so I'm going to cut here, and I'll bring you guys back in when it is fully grown. Alright, so the Origold is now fully grown. So all we have to do now is get the materials for the silverweed. So we need our silver ore underneath the block between them, and then we need to hit then we need to make a crossbreeding plant. So let's take a piece of silver. Let's go back over here. And let's pop that piece of silver right between these two. And hit like so. And now to speed up the process, let's use the watering can. And that has given us allium seeds. Actually, I'll take that. Let's see, I'm also going to need the rake most likely. Alright, so I'm gonna cut and I'll bring you back in once we have the silverweed. Alright, and we have silverweed. Oddly, silverweed looks just like weeds, but if I try to rake it, nothing happens. So that was confusing. I haven't actually seen silverweeds before. So it claims we have silverweed seeds. Let's knock this out, and we have ourselves a silverweed plant. So what we need to do now is we need to crossbreed the silverweed with the diamalia. And so to do that, we're going to need to swap out both these ore blocks underneath. We're going to need to go diamond here and silver here. You can put them on either side, it doesn't matter which side you choose, just as long as you choose a side. And then let me put away all the allium seeds. Here we go. This. And boop. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. And now we also need a silver block. So let's just take one of these, like so. And I need back my diamalia seeds. Perfect. So all we have to do is put our silver block here underneath, just like we did with the ores, only now it's a different plant. And we put silver on top of silver, and we put diamond on top of diamond. And now we have to wait for the two to grow to full maturity. So I will cut here and bring you guys in when that is the case. Alright, so we now have a fully grown diamalia seed and a fully grown silverweed seed. So what we need to do now is, just as before, we put our crossbreed things on the middle block, and then we just hit like so. And back to just waiting until you get the plant you're looking for. And here it is. Actually, that was quick. We have ourselves our first silver rose. Now I'm going to go ahead and get a second one, if possible. Oh, that's not going to work. There we go. And there we go. So the reason that probably took that long is because neither of those plants can validly grow on this block, because they don't have the required block underneath. So the only thing it can produce are either weeds or silver rose. So that is why it happened like so. So I'm now going to take off the silver, and we're going to run both of these plants through our analyzers, just so they show up in our journal. So we have a 111 silver weed, and we have two 111 silver roses. Perfect. So this can go up there, and we're going to plant these guys. So you'll notice now, if I go over to, say, one of our crops over here, and I plant this plant down, oh, this plant cannot grow here. So just like the weed version of the silver plant, it needs the block beneath it. So for every silver rose plant or silver rose seed you drop, you are going to need another silver block directly beneath that plant. So the options for what to do in that regard are to build up your silver reserves and then plant them all underneath and do your crossbreeding then, or you can use a small setup like this and use a couple blocks and then crossbreed until you have your perfect plant, and then worry about making your crop fully set for silver. Now there's one more mechanic I would like to show you guys before we end off this tutorial here. And it is over here. And now this setup no longer works for me because I put some arcane lamps on the top floor, and apparently they reach all the way down here. So you'll see what I've got here are nether warts, and unfortunately they can't grow here. Now they're on soul sand, that's the correct plot for them to be on. The problem is nether wart can only grow in the dark. So in order to grow nether wart, we need to take down this setup like so. And then we have to go, let's see, can I create a dark environment on the bottom floor? Do the lamps reach that far? I'm hoping they don't. Let's see if we go into this corner over here. And I'm going to need some building blocks. Here we are. Oh, come on. Now the arcane lamps might reach this far, so there's no guarantee here that I'll be all good. I kind of need more space than this, huh? Let's try out this far. Let's tear out this wall here. So a good way to set up a nether wart farm is to block off an area like so. And then go like this. Create yourself sort of a zigzag corridor so the light can't bleed in. And let's see, is it still bright in here? Yeah. So the problem is the arcane lamp is still reaching here. So our best bet is probably to build it somewhere over on this side of the world. Or better yet, hold on. Let's just get a dark area, an area that I know will be dark for sure. Like over here, for instance. And let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5. Boop, 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 boop. And here you go. The plant is fertile and can grow. And this is not due to being in the nether, this is simply due to being in the dark. As you can tell, I've already been bringing them a while. So it's definitely not because they're in the nether, they were growing just fine in the overworld until I lit up the area that they were in. There you go. That is how you grow netherwort, and I believe that trait is exclusive to netherwort, although it may also apply to... It may also apply to nitor wart, which is used to grow glowstone. I don't know if 100%, but it is entirely possible that nitor wart also follows that requirement. But, so that's all for now. That is as advanced as Agricraft gets. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed all that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.